He called black women gold diggers. He told his own children, that he should be the last option that they are able to call whenever they need help. He didn't even want to pay for his own, I believe it was his daughter's wedding. He was a willing participant. He was a willing participant in every single thing that he did, and I don't feel sorry for him. The universe sent him signs.
They say the biggest investor in the white community is a black man with a fat wallet. And Shannon Sharpe just proved that saying to be true in the messiest way possible. And let's be real, nobody is feeling sorry for him. Not even a little bit. Especially not Monique, who warned him multiple times, but he brushed her off like she was just jealous. See, Shannon wanted to date his wage, not his age. And now, his entire NFL fortune might end up securing a 22-year-old OnlyFans model for life. That's wild. People are calling it one of the biggest fumbles ever, and honestly, they say Shannon deserves every bit of it. Here's the backstory. In April, Gabriela Zaga slapped Shannon with a $50 million lawsuit accusing him of repeatedly assaulting her since their relationship started in 2023. Now, let's break this down.
Cat Williams tried to warn him. He said it takes 2 weekends. Monique tried to warn him that him now, at the age of 57, shouldn't be messing with a girl that is, what, like 36 years younger than him? And he didn't listen. And he kept it going. And now he has lost his entire...
She's 10 times younger than him, even younger than his kids, and that's who he chose to lock in with? That alone had folks shaking their heads. And listen, people already knew Shannon Sharpe was moving strange with women. He stayed clowning black women, calling them gold diggers and tearing them down every chance he got. But Gabriela, she cracked the whole facade wide open. In her lawsuit, she painted a dark picture, claiming Shannon was threatening, aggressive, and controlling, even while she was crying and begging him to stop.
Like you, man, y'all get to a certain age and you still like them young. You like
yeah.
You like the same age girls I like.
Okay, yeah, right.
When you get to a certain age,
I'm getting old, but my eyesight's still young.
Right. Okay, and with that, you gotta uphold a certain way because you can't be old and sloppy.
You get one or the other.
Right.
Young and sloppy or old and in shape.
Exactly. Or you're gonna get old and in shape. Women.
No. Get together.
Exactly.
She admitted the relationship started consensual, but said things quickly turned when Shannon started dictating every part of her life, even down to her weight. And if that wasn't messy enough, Gabriela says he shared private videos she sent him with his friends even after she told him she wasn't okay with it. Can you imagine? Once word got out about her lawsuit, Shannon tried to spin it fast. He called it a shakedown and went after her lawyer, Tony Busby, the same attorney who once went after Jay-Z. But here's the kicker. Shannon wouldn't even be in this position if he didn't make himself a target. And the internet wasn't about to let him twist this whole situation into some sympathy tour when the community had already been warning him for years. Stop chasing these young white girls. And now, it feels like the entire community is standing together with one message for Shannon Sharpe. You brought this on yourself. The way Gabriela laid it all out, Shannon Sharpe looked less like a Hall of Famer and more like a messy headline waiting to happen. She claimed he was obsessed with controlling her every move, who she talked to, how she dressed, even what she ate.
My date your age. Well, I want to date my wage. I'm finna shut all this ish down tonight. I want to date my wage.
Stay right there.
Where y'all at? Hey, chat, where they at?
Hold on. Cause you know I keep it on me now.
Yeah.
I keep it on me. You want to date your what?
I want to date my wage, not my age. I want to date my wage. So where are they? Cause y'all always talking about date your age. I want to date my wage. So come on with it.
Well, you talking?
As a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy tonight, boy.
That's not romance, that's straight up manipulation. And fans online didn't hold back, dragging him for trying to play puppet master with a woman barely out of college. And it gets worse. Gabriela revealed that Shannon allegedly threatened her whenever she pushed back, saying things that made her feel like she couldn't escape him. She painted the picture of a man who didn't just want a girlfriend, how he wanted ownership, and once people heard this, the internet lit up with, "Didn't we tell you this man was trouble?" But Gabriela wasn't just talking, she came with receipts, screenshots, messages, and private details that had people looking at Shannon like, Oh, so this is the real you? She even claimed he bragged to his circle about having her under his control, passing around her private videos like some kind of trophy. That part alone had folks disgusted, saying it wasn't just wrong and it was humiliating. Now Shannon?
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine.
He went straight into defense mode. He doubled down on the lawsuit being a money grab and blasted Gabriella's lawyer, claiming he was just chasing another high-profile target. But the timing couldn't have been worse. Shannon had just been clowning women, saying black women were too much and that younger girls were easier to deal with. And now, those very comments came back to bite him in the ugliest way possible, because when the lawsuit dropped, the same black women he once insulted had zero sympathy. Social media turned into a full-on roast session, with people saying things like, "This is karma in real time, and didn't we warn you?" The hashtags started flying, and Shannon's reputation went from polished TV analyst to scandal-ridden mess overnight. And here's the irony. Instead of Gabriella being the one painted as a gold digger, people flipped the narrative on Shannon. They said he was the one chasing youth and looks while ignoring wisdom, and now it's costing him his bag and his image.
This dating thing. Because it's different now than when you and I...
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Are you trying to say, what you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell you y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me live my life.
Let me tell you.
Talk about tables turning. It wasn't just Monique sounding the alarm. Cat Williams, Kirk Franklin, Cheryl Underwood, Lil Yachty, they were all warning Shannon, but he swore he was untouchable, bigger than the problem itself. And now, the money he refused to pour into his own kids is going straight into Gabriella's pockets because Sis just announced her retirement from OnlyFans and on Shannon's dime. Her statement was polished, almost smug. "Today, I have decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life I could have never imagined. I'll still be active on social media and have several new projects in the works that I can't wait to share. I am truly excited for this next chapter. I love you all forever and ever." And let's not forget, Shannon once bragged he would never fold, that he'd fight to the bitter end. Well, guess what? Gabriella is done shaking it on OnlyFans because Shannon allegedly cut her a deal worth $23 million, more than he made in his entire NFL career.
What my baby need, he need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon need. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I know.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon.
If that's not the definition of taking an L, I don't know what is. But wait, it gets even uglier. Right after news of the settlement, ESPN dropped a bombshell, cutting Shannon from his $50 million contract. No warning, no heads up, just gone. Shannon really thought he'd be back on air for NFL training camp, but instead he was left blindsided right when his brother was celebrating his Hall of Fame induction. Talk about bad timing. And if anyone thinks Gabriella will be the last, think again. Insiders are already whispering that she basically wrote the playbook for other women to come up off an athlete like Shannon. And she wasn't alone. Another lawsuit has already landed. A woman named Gita Tillman just hit him with a $20 million case for defamation, claiming Shannon and his partner Ochachinko damaged her life when they dragged her over that viral Usher concert moment. And now Shannon is scrambling, shifting his focus to his podcast because that might be his only reliable income stream for a while. But let's be real, the internet is clowning him non-stop, saying he's out here building generational wealth for everyone else and except his own family. And the irony? People keep pointing out how stingy he was with his blessings when it came to his own kids. His daughter got capped at $30,000 for her wedding budget. She was serving spaghetti to her guests, but a 22-year-old Latina walked away with $23 million and a retirement package. That's insane. At the end of the day, Shannon spent decades grinding for that prime ESPN spot, only to throw it all away chasing youth, validation, and chaos. If this isn't a lesson in knowing your worth and protecting your bag, I don't know what is. But what do you think? Did Shannon Sharpe bring this downfall on himself? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.